Hello and welcome to this short introduction to the Feezily web application for the transformation of product provider revenue and fee files. After you've signed up to the service, which can be done within about 2 to 3 minutes, no credit card is required, you'll be presented with a page like this. Now this is your organization's portal into the Feezily web application. You'll proceed to the statement processing, which will take you to a page like this that has processing tab. This is where all your processing occurs, which is broken into batch management, the upload of files, and the workflow processing associated with each of those files. We have an agency tab, which has agency details. Lets us select a agency-wide commission. I'll set that to 100. We have an agents tab, which lists all of the advisors, and they can have individually set advisor commissions if desired. We have reporting, where we can generate various reports. So we can have a look at an advisor report. We can see the different advisors and the amounts they've earned for the period of November. And simple to change periods to go back in history. And we can generate a CSV for each of those, which we can import into Excel, do whatever we want with. We also have provider reports, which can also be generated as Excel file, as CSV files that can be loaded into Excel. And we also have charting capabilities, so that we can see charts of performance over time for both provider and agent data. So for now, we're just going to do a simple upload. Basically, we choose the product provider, and we know this file is from First Choice of Colonial First State. So then we go to our sample data, and we're in the month of November. We are going to upload a file here. Hit the upload button, and we can see the workflow working away there, and that's completed. It just only takes a couple of seconds, and that file has now been processed, and it's represented here. We can see today's date. We can see that it was a successful transformation. It also prints out the summary of the total amounts in this column here. We can download this. So that is all the data that has been extracted from that Colonial First State file, and it's stored in our central format that is set up for this particular advisor practice. And that's customizable. Those formats can be used as you like. We can set those up for Xplan, for Midwinter, for Fin365, basically any CRM or any portfolio platform management system. We can create a format that can be consumed by those systems. We also can do a verify. This will verify that all the balances are correct and that there's no duplicates. Now it's saying that statement 9501 duplicates statement 9570, and that is true because we had already uploaded that file. Now we've uploaded it again. So that represents a duplicate. We don't want to have duplicates because that will mean any reports are showing double the data, duplicated data. So we will get rid of this one that we just uploaded by moving it to the deleted statements. There we go. We're back down to 1 now. We can do a verify. All balances are okay. No duplicate statements found. Excellent. This provider drop-down not only selects which file you're about to upload, but it also acts as a filter. So by selecting one of these, we only will see revenue statements for that provider. So if we want to see all statements in the current batch for all providers, we select the first option, which is none, no statement filtering. And as you can see, we've previously uploaded files for IFF, MLC, in addition to Colonial First State. So at the end of every month, presumably there'll be a lot more files than this. This is just a sample advisor for the purposes of the demonstration. But you might have 10, 20, whatever files in there. When you want to extract that data, you can extract it individually by clicking the individual statements download button. But often a more useful method is to generate a consolidated batch statement. And that will generate a statement that contains all the data uploaded for the entire month. So we hit generate. It's telling us that the 2020 November batch has now been generated. And we can download that. And we see that it's in the same format as the individual files, except that it contains data, consolidating data from all of the 3 files that have been updated. We can see Colonial First State, MLC, and IFF. So that is the preferred way to get the data out of the system and into another system, because you only have to do it once. You don't have to export every individual file that you've already imported. For more advanced users, you will end up possibly having multiple financial advisor practices. If you're an aggregator, if you're a licensee, you may use this tool to do the revenue processing of multiple advisor practices. And so when you come to the agencies menu, you will see more than just the one that we have here. So any work you want to do, it occurs exactly the same way we've just demonstrated, but you first select which financial practice you want to do the operations on.